Your membership ran out. Tragic. 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 Tragic, tragic, tragic. Hello. Tragic. Tragic. You want to see a sneak peek at the glorious? Look at it. It's finally done. So beautiful, isn't it? I didn't put a fly. There's supposed to be a fly here. Right by him. Like a fly flying around that's occupying him. But this is my favorite parts. Obviously the building. I wish the live stream was in high def, but you can see everything that's going on with it. We got a couple new animals in here. We got a Wumbawoo, but this one's more of a domesticated version, and she gave it a bow tie. And yeah, the mountains look pretty nice. Double shard, indeed. But yes, glorious and beautiful. I wish you could see, but yes. The mountains look really nice. That took all day. And a couple types of roadkill. Glorious. But yep, that's that. Finish took all day for that. I mean, I wasn't sitting at the chair all day. I was resting in between because it's painful sitting at this chair, you know what I'm saying? It is bloody painful. But yeah. The timer's going. I'm just going to be doing the new version of Shard right here. Well, not the new version, but the newer picture. I was just having that for so you can see reference. But let's get started. I'm just gonna get this Laffy Taffy, hammer it, and start pressing down. Oh, that was too hard of a press. I pressed down in the wrong area, but that's okay. I can still see it somewhat. I don't like the rolling technique. I like the pressing because I can see what I'm actually doing. But yeah, boom. Who's the tallest? You got Nile. He might be the tallest. As what's coming to my head. Nile is the tallest. Nile for certain is the tallest. I have no idea. I'm debating on making him 7 to 9. I don't know if he should be 9 feet or he should be. I'm thinking his original height was like 6'7", 6'8". Oh god. And then maybe now since he's like more. I'm thinking like he's more 8 foot. Yeah, he showed up a couple times. I'm on my apex grind. Duo! Hey. Niall's definitely taller. Anyways, yeah. Funny part is that mail sent back to me because I didn't put a stamp on it. But the other mail I've sent with no stamp made it to their location. But what do I know? Yes, I'm on my apex grind. Well, not really. I just want to do the challenges. It's just, I just like the. I just did my first game on today. I'm not that good. But my first game on, I decided to do a solo in the duos. And I got a dub. A 3-kill dub. But I had to be like Val, because she's the only one who can get in and out of places. You know what I mean? But yes. And the apex grind. I tagged you in the chat. That was your only chance, though. Too bad. That was your only chance. That's hilarious. But yeah, it's beautiful. You messed up, buddy. No! I tagged you and everything. It's a shame. It really is. It's quite the shame, isn't it? Here I was, waiting. But yeah, some people are just sweats at that game. Good God. But I can call myself a sweat if I get a solo win. It's really about how smart you can play in that scenario. I'm home alone. Okay. What do you want me to do with that information? Yep. I don't know. My PC can't handle that game for some reason. There's something going on with the game where it can't handle it. I'm not a fan of Marvel anyway. Well, I'm not a fan of like that type of stuff anyway. But yeah, I was flying around, man. The game did update. What character do you play in Marvel Rivals? Punk Bunny missed the bunny I just shown earlier. I showed the bunny. She missed it. He missed it. Whatever you are. You missed the bunny. I showed a bunny. Some of you I don't even recall me showing a bunny, but I did. Hawkeye, Captain America, Rocket Raccoon. Elsa Bloodstone just came out. She just came out. Did they give her a bikini yet? I swear, the only thing that kept that game up alive was the nudity. You can say whatever you want. Hello, Ray Ray. Anyway. Said, we need more bikinis. It's worse than that Dead or Alive game. Oh, Hulk's in a bikini too, and Wolverine? Not surprised. I'm drawing my character Shard from my series, Numen's Law. Check it out. And the website. Ding dong. Anyway. Anyways, that's one. I did one cool panel today. And I was like, it's almost done. I just got to draw either a fly or another wild animal that I already have. I'll just draw like a fly or something because I don't need to be drawing too many. There's such thing as too many. I thought it was oversaturated with what it had, but just my old spin-off playing in volleyball in bikinis. That's crazy. Who would have thought? So if my hand is like this, hold on. This hand doesn't make any sense. That is insanity. It's only a matter of time with the... I wonder what those animators did with the files. Something heinous it gotta be. Something heinous for certain. Something very heinous. What did they do with it? I knew they took matters into their own hands. How do I draw like this? I draw every day for one, and I break it down into its simplest structure, and I go from there. You know? If you can figure out how to simplify things, that'll help you start doing it better, and as you get better, it'll help you adjust to the skills that you currently have way easier. Just found out about it. I'm gonna try it. But yeah. He's gonna try the bikini volleyball. So, Connor, what'd you do? He's on the scene now. He's on the scene. He's on the scene. I drew a lizard. Did you now? I don't know what to draw. He's gonna try. He's gonna try the volleyball. He's gonna try the volleyball. He said I have to see about this volleyball game. He said there's something about this volleyball game that just makes me. I want to play that game Surrounded. Oh, good. That's for something else. Ignore that. Yes. I'm raising doubloons. Do you understand? How dare you open up your stand right next to mine, loser? Anyway. Where was I? Dun, dun. I think this pen is running out of penness. It's running out of penness. What is going on? My Inkland. No. Just one of many. No. No. Ugh, that looks tragic. You draw Joe Goldberg. Did you ever have a scenario where someone else killed his girlfriend instead of him? That would be a crazy dynamic, an interesting one. I'm curious how you'd react in that scenario. Cook Valentine's Day is hilarious. When is Valentine's Day? Oh, Lee. Oh, it's tomorrow. Damn it. Well. Valentine. Nah, I don't draw animation. Takes too long. Takes too long. High risk, no reward. That's animation. Animation in a nutshell, anyway, for people who want to know. This pen is right straight out of ink. That's crazy. No. No. Alright, I gotta use another one. I don't really care for Valentine's Day, to be honest. I don't care for Valentine's Day, you fool. Mm. I work in the morning. He thinks he's cooter than me. Guys, he thinks he's cooter than me. There's no way in hell you're cuter than me. Anyways. Where was I? Didn't I tell you I was an upper echelon, Sawyer? I think you forgot. You be the smart one, I'll be the hot one. Don't you know they all love the smart? But what happens when you're both, you know? What happens when you're both? Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of that? I don't think you have. Scared him, didn't I? Oh, I didn't put the timer thing. Oh, yes. 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 Donate yours. All your Robux. To me. Yes, Kicks. Get all your girlfriends and boyfriends Valentine's Day. And gifts. It's Valentine's Day. Look at this peak. I'm gonna show it again because it's so peak. Too bad you can't see all the little details I put, really. But that's okay because it's very peak. Very, very peak. Peak, peak, peak. Look at that beautiful sky. That is a beautiful sky, is it not? Anyways. It's for dorks. What? Nah, intellect is for dorks. I get on by pure instinct alone. What the hell does that even mean? My intellect. They cower before my intellect. Thank you, Cakes. My boyfriend is gonna kill me. Oh, you have a boyfriend again? Pick one, Cakes. Do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, or are you just alone? Like, pick your struggle. Johnny told me to draw this and he's not here. How sickening. I'm about to play Gapex after this. Not gonna lie. I just might. Well, hold on. No, I have no reason to, actually. Nah, I don't have a reason. Everything's already done. I want to play that game surrounded. I just hope the controls are fit for mere mortal. Shard is keel. Same old story, boys. Kiss him. My boyfriend is awesome. Shoo. Bora is cooler. Technically, literally, yes, he is. Bora's just him, that's why he's that man. He stays out of the way from society. His first thing was just to go to the cold areas away from civilization. That was his thing. And look at him. Chilling with the homies. Watching from up above. The goal was to give him the vibes of the Greybeards from Skyrim. Or the Yetis are the Greybeards from Skyrim. But yeah, that was the vibe I was going for with the Yetis anyway. Have them on their own. Hoopla. Oh god, I didn't do the sword over here. It's tragic. Why are there so many? No! Ruler? Who's that? I don't use a ruler. Rulers are for nerds. Can Shard eat glass? I suppose. I mean, yes and no. I didn't think that deep. Can he eat glass? Probably. Why not? But if he can also get stabbed with glass, so think about that. Yeah, he does. He has a glass panel that covers his appearance. It's more of a reflective glass mirror panel that covers his face. You can see his eye in one of the chapters, just barely when it just shows an up close of what his eye looks like. But yeah, you can't see his face. It's like a ninja. He's not wearing a ninja mask. His glass panel that he put above on his face is... Hello. Hello, Eduarda. Who needs a mouth when talk is cheap? He has no mouth and he must scream. I know that reference. I don't remember where it's from, but yes. Must scream. Imagine. That'd be terrible. Scream till your eyes pop out. You're a beautiful drawing. You know what else is? Numen's Law. You can read for free on Webtoon or the website, which also takes you to Webtoon. Anyway, I'm glad I printed out that picture from Walmart. The digital version. They have like a printing thing over there. It's pretty cool. But I wasn't going to print anything bigger because I'd have to come back an hour later. I don't like making trips to Walmart, dude. Shard seems Korean. Nice. If that's what you say. He seems integrant because that's his race. I wouldn't put a... If he was... What would he be? He could literally be anybody. Shard. I always dislike Shard. I feel like he adds nothing, personality-wise at least. I don't know why he's one of the main characters. Listen, you can't have main courses all on one plate. You gotta have side dishes. You understand? You can't have a steak and then have ribs and have Kentucky Fried Chicken all on one plate with no sides. You gotta have mac and cheese. You gotta have the French fries. You gotta have mashed potatoes. You gotta have these sides, man. You can't have everything imaginable. Shit your pants. Why? Kix is acting like he has authority to make someone shit their pants upon just speaking it. Shit your pants. Oh no! So why would you make me do that, you monster? Piss yourself. Oh no, I'm in the middle of the metro. I'm going to shit my pants. Yes, you are. Conversation. Well, all Shard knows is combat at this point. He hasn't ventured outside of where Bruno does, so whatever he knows pretty much is straight from what his experiences are, and he doesn't have that much experiences. So, other than that, you gotta have he's Bruno's son. No. Hold on. So, this is really the first panel where he lands. Hold on. I'm new. Me too. Honestly, I've been so new here. I don't know whose live this is. I just got here. Where is the panel? Okay, so let's go to the random Shards intro panel thing. It's right here, pretty much. So this is upon him landing. There's Bruno and Nidus right there. There's he just looks at him. He just dashes over. There's Shard dashing, and he's like, "Be careful, but also don't destroy precious cargo." He said, "If he wants to play, who am I to oblige?" He says, "This subject is high priority. No killing blows and don't die." He said, "Shh. You really think I'm that low of me, huh?" And this is where they're about to start fighting each other, really. But, yeah. That's that little sneak peek on Shard's memory, or his first appearance, in terms of... I keep forgetting I have this, but, you know, get this out of here. Cool. You're cool. You know what else is cool? The Numen's Law series, which you can read for free on Webtoon. Rah! Anyways. Yes. Thanks. Read it and weep. Read it and weep, Sonny. Sawyer, it's okay. We all know your your peener got chopped off. He got chopped off and it got placed on his head, and now he's a unicorn. But yes, this is Shard, the glass integrant. Fellow artist, Tay-Tay. Anyway. But yes, this is Shard, the Glorious. But yeah, he's learning as well. He's like Enra, like, pretty much. Just with more combat experience. And whatever he knows from whatever Bruno's. From sticking around. But I don't know if his personal goal, actually. There you go again. I think it's a double standard that I can't joke. With my reproductive organs. Who's double the standarding? Let me guess how old you are. Go ahead. Do I live with my parents? Parent. But that's not going to help you guess my age. It really isn't. In today's day and age, that's definitely not going to help. Someone. Kix. Stop saying dumb things. He's 30. Alright. Who said I was 30? Watch your mouth. Who just said I was 30? Hey, now there's ink coming out. Interesting. Even though it wasn't working a few moments ago. Interesting indeed. It's a new revelation. What? Sawyer's 48. Fine. Fine what? Are you gonna guess or no? Said, oh, you win! No resistance at all. Fold under, no pressure. I'm not gonna give you the answer. I'm just gonna tell you hot or cold. The closer you get, we'll see how many guesses it takes for you to get to the answer. Eh? 16 negative. There's Cream Puff. He's at least 7. That much I know. Correct. One of these days, you guys are going to see me texting. It's going to be funny. Anti felt older than me. How so? Just because someone's more depressing or they give the vibe of depression doesn't mean they're older than me. My mental age is at 600, boy. Take that. 500. Very extremely cold. How do you go from... I'm not going to lie to you. Alright. What does that even say? What are you even saying? Everyone, click on the link. You'll see. Well, no link. There is no link. Maybe there is a link. I'm not telling you. He's 10. 40? Warmer than 500. That's for sure. 40. That's a funny one. I've yet to reach my prime, boy. Don't you realize I am far in between? I think his voice is just deeper than yours, and he wasn't that ignorant to adult things. What are you talking about, Sawyer? That's the dumbest thing I heard you say all month. And you say some dumb shit. 30, warmer. Warmer. What are you saying? You fool. My brain is quite wrinkly. Nothing you said was incorrect. Actually, very incorrect. Where do you get off? Questioning my intelligence. How dare you? Don't ever question my intelligence. Don't ever insult it either. Those are hands to me, you know? I'm gonna need the hands. I'm gonna have to put you in your place, bud. Alright, what is this? I'm gonna need the hands at once. Give me your hands. Thine hands must seek quarrel. Well, I spammed the button. What are you spamming? Thanks for the spam. Glorious. Should I color this in? What am I ignorant on? Show my face. You could see my face in any video if you ever please. I'm not moving my camera arrangement. Isn't a stuck-up dork about substances. CM Punk. It's a bit, obviously. You don't know my actual thoughts, which is funny. Anyways, show your face. You show me your face. How about that? We're gonna do a Discord Roblox verification. Wait. I think it disconnected me. Oh no, I'm still here. Say can. Alright, I think I'm gonna color this in. Because he's only gray, right? So I should use marker, right? My finger hurts. Rest thine fingers, lad. Rest thine extended bonaculars. I found a red. Should I do it with colored pencil? I feel like he's one of the few I can easily color with marker. I'm always authentic. What are you talking about? I've never not been authentic. Are you new here? Listen, Sawyer. You constantly seek beef with me every other day. But guess what? I'm an open book. Always been an open book. My book is more of a National Geographic magazine. You can read the pictures, but you're probably not going to be too keen on trying to read it. You're just going to flip through the pictures, and then you're going to get to the end, and that's it. Then you're going to have your notions just from the pictures and the title per picture. And that's going to be, you're not going to read the small print. And that's fine. That's what most people do anyway. But it's alright, my friend. I'm not a scoozer like you. My balls it! I really doubt you show up to work and talk about how much you hate pickleball. God forbid I don't like things. Actually, I did when I seen it. I was at my job, and I seen the stupid blanket, and I said, who did this? Why? I asked him, I said, why do we have this? This is dumb. And it runs much deeper than just me hating pickleball. It's the domino effect of pickleball. It's stupid things that are replacing people. Like, there's a problem. Like, there's a big problem in Newport where all the enjoyment for people who stay here and live here are getting taken away, bought up by hotels and rich people things that the regular person can't enjoy anymore. They took the ice skating rink. They took a couple other scenic looking spots. They took now they took a movie theater. We don't have anything anymore. Now I gotta drive 30 minutes to an hour to enjoy something? Yeah, right. Get real. I would cook you in pickleball, probably. That's what I said the other day. There is no pickle in pickleball. Only people who bring their pickles. Mom. Pickle be swanging in pickleball. Alright. I'm gonna erase this now. That's what they want. They want dudes wearing no boxers in pickleball. That's why it's really called pickleball, guys. They don't want you wearing... They'll have you wear... They'll just gray sweatpants and, gray... They want you to wear gray sweats. They want you free balling in pickleball. That's how they know. They're like, this ain't pickleball. You wearing extra, aren't you? You walk in there. What? You're wearing extra, aren't you? 50-year-old white dudes. Let it loose. I don't think you know Newport people. See, the thing is about Newport and Rhode Island in general, we're a mix of every freaking state and possible. Like, a lot of us is like, it's a mixture of Boston, New York, Atlanta, the proper pompous people that you probably imagine. Here for the Clippy. He's right here in the corner, mate. But yes, Sawyer, most of the things I say that are bits are jokes, but there's always truth in every joke. And the joke I say, I just bring the joke to an extreme to get my point across. Sometimes you gotta do things to the extreme to get your point across. Substance abuse, since there are children here, I'm not going to, you know, promote it and say, do what you want. I can see why people do it. This world is hell. But the thing is, if I have a choice to make one comment, like I said before, impacts a lot of people's thoughts. So if I'm going to make a comment, I'm going to make a comment with purpose, dignity, honor, and grace. The thing is, a lot of people that are here are like that probably. But a lot of people aren't. The people I would talk to would obviously not be into pickleball. The regular person who's living in, like, you know, subsidized... Is it subsidized? I don't know. That's the word. Pedantic. See, the thing is, people are looking at the face value. See, that's the thing. That's what Newport people, that's what they want you to believe. They want you to look at that and be like, oh, this is just for rich white people in boats. Yes and no. That's the face of it. But there's regular, like, little towns in between and everyone who can't afford to be here, which make up the vast majority. They want to put on a front for tourism because that's where we get all the money from. But they want to put on a front. But really, that's not always the case. That's pretty much like anywhere you go. Yes, indeed. I do find them quite shallow indeed. And pedantic. Whatever. Have your notions, but you won't have your lotions. Ashy boys. Alright, I need a test paper. This isn't good enough gray, I think. Let's see how it dries. I don't like warm gray. Maybe for shading. Where's my cool gray? Warm gray 4, cool gray 3. Let's try it. Bladunk. Bro, get your weird stand off here, cringe ball. Is this cringe? We're gonna go with the warm gray 4. We're gonna go. I'm not gonna rush. But I'm not gonna sit here and just look at every single gray imaginable. This is not the best piece in the world. So I'm just gonna go in for the kill. Go in for the kill. It's yours truly, FlamesCreate. Alright, let's just do it. Let's get into the coloring. I'm gonna put this on an angle so you can actually see me color it better. And, yeah, just enjoy the process, friends and family, because we're not here all day. We're going to go with a warm gray this time. I feel like Sharwood would look better with a darker gray, to be honest. Maybe we should test that out here. but maybe not. But if I made him darker gray, I would probably say the opposite. I like, he'd probably look better with a lighter gray if he was originally darker gray. FlamesCreate fell off. There is no falling. Well, do I have to go on the rant again? I don't want to go on the rant again. Don't you get tired of saying the same things over and over? Ranting, ranting. Hey man, I don't control the algorithm. But what I can do... I've had my stunts where I've had a lot of people in here, but more often, no. Hello, Deku. Again. Let me guess, you're going to ask me what you should draw again. Who's Deku? Is it William Ray or Doodler? I don't remember. Bro became Deku again. Tragic. That's the third Deku this week. Ocean Man, taken by the hand, hope you understand. Now let me erase this before it gets stuck in there. I'm the same one. Well, your name's just Deku, so it's hard to remember. The limitations you put on my vocabulary? Well, you're just saying your version of brain rot, pretty much. And that's... You be saying some wild things with no substance sometimes. You just say it for the sake of saying it. And that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Like, if you had more substance and thought behind it, maybe I would entertain it. But clearly, it's not worth the entertaining. You dig, homie? This gray's not bad, but it's not the original gray. You dig, Doodle? So was your name anything else once upon a time? I swear it was. Dun. Limitations, my friend. Limitations. It's a risky business. It's like, do I risk my business for the risky business? Or do I... I was mainly live today. I thought Johnny was going to be here. That's just so you can see me finish coloring this. But I guess not. That's not a big deal. I don't think I've ever done like a cool gray for the shading with a warm gray for the main. But I guess there's a first time for everything. Swear you just target me because I'm part Hebrew. That is facts I didn't know, but nonetheless, I don't target you at all. You make yourself a target out of boredom. That's nothing I can do, honestly. Or say something interesting and I'll be happy to entertain it. But what else is interesting? Honestly, the Earth is boring. I'm going to be honest with you. I deserve to be flying in the stars right now. There's nothing more... Like, if you told me you went and you, like, met this French lady and you hit it off and then you guys sailed to the Dungeon of Doom, I would... You gotta put me... Johnny got a drawing tablet out of you and left you. I never bought it. What are you talking about? That's a hilarious concept, though. I'm going to wait until it's actually a good time to buy. I don't want to just buy out of... I'm going to buy him the better version, so I'm just going to wait a little longer. I'd rather get him the better version, to be honest. because I can't trust these third parties. Oh, I'm getting a carpet. That's new. We should talk about the political economic state of the world right now. Anyways. But I'm gonna take the bed frame because it makes too much creaking noises and it's loud and annoying. And I'm gonna put that on the bed on the floor with a nice thick carpet after I clean up the carpet, remove the mini fridge, clean that up. And you know, Newman's Law carpets. You should. Alright. Alright. I like looking at the backs of drawings sometimes when you color them. Looks pretty fun. Pretty fun. Hello, Minty Man. Listen, man, the dream is to be everyone's godfather. Anyways, the dream is to create my army. No. Candy apple, let's try it. I got a lot of work to do, man. At least I did one panel today. I already showed it, but yes, one panel towards the remaster is complete. Another one, anyway. I posted a whip. Okay, let's take a look. Why not? Let's... Penny Rocks, nice job. First one is the old one, the blue outfit. Ah, I see. Oh, yes, that's dope. Pretty cool, mate. Pretty cool. Nice rendering, mate. Nice. That was the animation. Oh, Dextel's at it again. Anyway. I'll be as lucky as long as you give me my own similar even more. That's funny. I'll be your lackey if I get my own lackey. Listen, Sawyer, if I had $1 million, I would be happy to. But I don't right now. Listen, if I could supply all my fellow creatives and have us all win, I'd love to do that. Trust me. That'd be that would be completing life right there. But as of right now, I cannot. But yeah. Oh yeah, did you the stream, the multi-artist stream, I should have planned it better. But either way, not many people were available this time, so it was kind of lame, to be honest. But maybe I'll do better next time. My day is nice. Although it already just started. My day is pretty good. I think my day was decent. I got a lot done, so I'm happy, but I feel empty. Anyway. I want to be in the multi-artist stream. You gotta have the credentials, Connor. You gotta be one of the OGs. I've been trying to get the OGs in there, but no, they don't love me anymore. But that's okay. I'm trying to bring back the old, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I don't care. No one likes me in those multi-artist streams. They don't even pay you any mind. Nigro might not like you. That's probably about it. But he only pays you any mind because I call out your comment that's towards you or for you or something. But he does not. No one really pays attention. I don't think any of them talk to their comment section as much, which is funny because it's what's feeding technically. Not really, but you know. I think we... Do you work in art? Depends what you mean by that question, sir. It is your humble jester. I am back. What are the requirements for the multi-artist stream? I don't know. I already told you. Nothing crazy. The thing is, I would prefer it to be the original people because that's like the people we've technically grew my account with and the artist thing with. Maybe I'll do a new one with newer people of its own thing, but I know 100% if you're young and you're not a part of the original group, you'll make the group uncomfortable. You ever hear that phrase, never mix friend groups? Trust me, you don't. Maybe Sawyer could entertain that comment. On art, you forget your core audience. That's exactly what Najee had. 10 minutes of fame has been stagnant. I wouldn't say I've been growing. I just know when Najiro's only been see, the thing is about like Najiro is he's missing out on a bag. Like people are like, make an art course. You know how courses are seen as grimy or slimy or whatever. So I was like, make an art course, I'll buy it off of you. He's missing out on bands right now. He has a more refined art style that is traditional and the more art style people look up to. And he could easily make a course. I said I'd help him on it. Like I'm giving him literally a green flag to like make these bands. I'm not asking for no money out of it. And he still doesn't want to do it. It's insanity. No, the OGs as in like when I used to do the art streams back on TikTok. I'm a little younger than me. True. It's not really about the age. It's about the, I don't even know how to explain it. Well, I did explain it already, but... Yes, he's allowed to make art. Yes, but... The thing is, most artists' dreams, right, is to make money from their art, correct? So when an opportunity passes you by, the thing is, the problem is, a lot of people, when it's like, they don't have, when it's their time to blow, and they got one shot, and it's like their moment, they don't have the stuff ready for that moment. See, when you already have the stuff ready, and then you blow up, it's like smooth sailing from there. But then when, let's say you get like a 1 million viewed video, but you have nothing like actually to present to people. If you have nothing to present after you get a huge successful video or a rush or surge of multiple videos and you have nothing to show, you're basically trying to work your way back to reach that former glory. And that's what a lot of people run into on social media in general. They blow up and they didn't expect it. And now they're not acting quick enough, or they're not... I mean, yes, everyone should just initially do it for fun, but also always keep an open mind and open ears, because you could change your entire existence. But Western animations trying to mimic manga like Avatar. I mean, yeah, that is the vibe. But like, it's a lot of gray areas in that scenario. I'm not throwing shots at anyone, but I'm just saying, like, I've been trying, man. I've been trying. But Najiro only fell off, if that's what we're calling it, because he gets lost in the outside world sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll go on and he's staying on... I've been trying to get him to come over to YouTube, but he doesn't want to start over. And now he's wasting all that time streaming on a platform that won't pay him. Like, I'm literally trying to give him a boost. I'm not going to be always around to help, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm trying to make sure he wins in a way. But, you know, what more can I do at this point? Ew, this is not the green I wanted. That sucks. Hold on, I'll find a better green. If not, well, first I'm just gonna color the outside, just so I can you know, set up for growth. He can. I know he's a busy boy, but the thing is, you're gonna have to like choose. He gets more traction on TikTok at the moment. But I will say I need to find the right marker. Holy. I run out of minty green because it's my favorite color. What's you guys' favorite color? Anyway. I can't find the color I'm looking for. So I might just go in with a colored pencil and just say, to hell with it. I want to do games and stuff. Explain, elaborate. I think of art as a shape, because everything is made out of shapes. Well, that's exactly what I tell my audience, low-key zerks. I literally tell them that all the time. Break it down to simplest shapes and go from there. So if you can see mentally, if you can like imagine things in perfect shapes all the time, then you're literally ahead of everybody. Literally. Yeah, that's another thing. That's what I mean. He gets lost in the sauce. You be getting lost in the sauce, man. There's nothing I can do about that. This looks more green than what I wanted, so, bullets. Rush hour, adrenaline. Yep, he gets lost in the sauce. I think he low-key gave up on it, to be honest. I feel like a part of him, like, low-key gave up. Because at the end of the day, he's more of a skilled artist than a content creator. He doesn't have, like, the not many people like Anti see glass form. Alright, time to... Like, a lot of people have skill, but they just don't have the oomph for the social media content. That's literally majority of the battle, is the social media aspect. What's SMG? Is that a gun? Yes, I have small ammo for my SMG. Thanks for asking. I think a lot of people think he's silly, but... No, he knows he's... No, I don't think he thinks he's silly. I just think he thinks... Like, he had his moment, and he... I think he fell out of love for it, is what I'm saying. Hey, this is the perfect color. I've never used this color for him in his armbands. This is literally his exact color. That's crazy. Anyways, yep, I was going to color his swords, but I forgot. So I'm not going to do that. Why do you expect me to know that? Anyway. Yeah. Why do you expect me to know? Why? But sometimes I feel I'm going crazy because even myself, who gets paid, doesn't feel like a practice storyboarding. I'm probably the worst person to give you advice, but also the best person if you do it exactly the way I do it. For storyboarding, I just draw my first thoughts that come into my head, and then I go from there. I just draw it in the way I envision it first and work my way from there, because the most important thing is getting that idea out of your head first. So what I like to do is, let's say I just imagine, you can always work your way backwards. You don't have to like, work your way forwards. You don't have to like start it perfectly, because not everyone's going to operate that same way smoothly. But I just draw each scene you have in your head square by square. They could be floating squares. They don't have to be perfect. You can make them perfect later. But the whole point of storyboarding is literally just to get the idea out of your head. So don't think of it too hard, I would say. This looks stupid. How did I do it good before? Oh, I left my red. I have to go get the red back to make it look decent. But, and this whiteout's doing weird stuff. But, that's me making up excuses, of course. But, yeah, my storyboards is a bunch of just, like this, for instance. This is a good example, actually, for storyboarding. This right here, boom, just made the idea right there. I just have them facing off. They're looking at each other. A blast occurs. He bites it. See, it's that simple. When it comes to storyboarding, you're going to want to make the useless. Like, some things don't require you to draw the full body. So I'd minimize it as much as possible in terms of, like, just if you don't have to show the full body, don't show the full body, because you'll be wasting a lot of time drawing the character full character every time. So you see how there's smaller squares, smaller faces, just to show their reactions. And you don't have to draw the full body always. Maybe just to initially show what they're about to do. But other than that, like right here, this calls for a full body because this is important. This is his fighting pose. But we don't need to draw Bruno's full body for him talking. Like, sometimes you don't have to, you can just show upper body, like right here. You don't need the full body for this pose, because the important part of this pose is the upper body doing the blast. Our brains can fill in the rest later. So, just scribble, and you don't have to go too try hard, but storyboard is, I like to go try hard on my storyboards most of the time, because I don't want to have to draw the same thing all over again. That's annoying. So I just do it perfect the first time, to be honest. And I just don't care about the rest. But that's, I don't know. Give me something to draw. It's kind of too late for that, mate. Use Dandy's World. They get mad when you don't know what they're talking. Yeah, I don't know anything. No. What are you guys saying? I don't even know what you're saying. Tell you something funny to draw? Something funny to draw. Hold on, where's my BRBs? Psh, something funny to draw. Have a guy holding a suitcase, but there's only something stupid in the suitcase. Maybe spaghetti in the suitcase. Or maybe a guy trips and falls, his spaghetti falls out of his pocket. I don't know. That's what I would do. I'll show you a better reference, to be honest. Let me get one of my previous chapters. I'll just show my latest chapter as a reference. Alright, so let's just show the latest chapter. I have, most importantly, nah, it's not good. I'll just tell you the information. Because I don't want to go deep diving. You could pretty much, most of my chapters you read, a lot of them are just storyboards remastered. But just draw the important parts in your head. You know how you do animations? How you do like a keyframe? You know what a keyframe is in animation? The important frames. Him like about to punch someone, him hitting the person. So you have the guy about to punch midway, and the punch connecting. That's how I pretty much do my storyboarding as well. I have the most important parts, and then if I have to fill anything in, I can add scenes later. Especially if you're doing it digital, you can always fix that stuff and move things around, which I do a lot. But Flex, beautiful Shaw T. Look how glorious he is. And also, get ready for the remaster, which is coming soon. Anyway, and by soon I mean in 2069. God, what have you done? What? I don't even know what. You guys are just saying things. Anyways, yeah, so you're going to want, let's say you have a whole fight scene planned. You don't have the whole fight scene planned out, or you have a fight scene or a scenario planned out. Draw the most important parts that's come to your head first and work your way around. Like this goes in this. If you're doing it in a sketchbook, that's why I used to like to do my drawings in cardstock. But all right, you guys are saying a whole lot of nothing. You guys are saying literally a whole lot of nothing. Who's texting me? Alright. You guys aren't speaking. Who gave me 2 Robux? Anyway. You're welcome. So yeah, let's say you're I'll just show you a quick little rundown. How does that sound? I'm gonna show you a quick rundown on how I do it. Just let me get the paper. Where's my papers? Oh, there they are. Quick flicks. Anyway. Let's see. So let's say I have 2 guys fighting. Let's say I'm just going to pick 2 random dudes. Actually, no, I don't. I'll just call A-Man and B-Man. So let's say A-Man and B-Man's fighting. First, I'd show them looking at each other, about to face off or whatever. Whatever reason, they're about to face off. A-Man and B-Man. The thing I have in my head is A-Man gets punched by B-Man. So boom, I'll just draw a quick sketch of A-Man pretty much right here. B-Man's also right here. I only have the punch in my head. Let's say I just have. So we're just going to draw the simple parts that we know. Eventually, let's just draw the fist, because the fist is coming his way. And then how else would I do this? A-Man and B-Man. No, I got a better idea. So they're fighting each other. B-Man punches A-Man, and A-Man gets blasted back. So let's ignore all the small things, and we're just going to go them 2 facing off. He gets punched, and he gets blasted back. So we're going to do it in 3 panels, literally. Well, ignore that dumb square. So A-Man, B-Man face off. B-Man punches A-Man. Like this. Bam. Let's just say that. This is A-Man. This is B-Man. Quickly punches him in the face. Boom. And then his body gets rocked like that. So B-Man punches A-Man. A-Man flies back. Like. And then we're going to show the distance of the punch. Like B-Man was right here the whole time. Let's just say he punched him like that. Something silly. Just to show the power of the punch, and that's it. That's all we know so far. That's pretty much my storyboard. B-Man punches A-Man. Now, what we can do, since we know these parts, we can add some other panels. And the other panels can be different papers, but all we know is A-Man got punched by B-Man. So we can add in-betweens, like what happens in the middle scenario. I'm not saying you do it like this, but I have them on different pieces of paper. That's why I have many different pieces of paper I do it on, because I'm not good at planning the perfect storyboard in terms of. But let's just say his fist, the extra panel we can add for whatever reason is his hand charges up. Oh god, I keep breaking this. We can just say his fist powered up. And let's just say, what would be another? Oh yes, another in-between panel could be his face getting that impact crazy. Bam, like this. Boom. Spit, blood flying out. A-Man got demolished, and that would be the in-betweens. But we can add that part afterwards. What we know is they both face off, he gets punched, and he flies back. Worry about the rest later and just draw what you know. And that's my big advice. I feel like perspective is quite hard for storyboarding. Well, perspective... Technically, yes, everything is perspective. But, you don't have to draw like crazy perspective. That's why you don't have to draw the bodies all the time. That's why we only drew the upper body right here, because that was what's important. We only drew the upper body right here, because that was what's important. We only drew this body right here, the full body right here, because it was important at the time so you can see distance between the characters. You don't always have to draw the full body. Now when it comes to drawing perspective quickly in terms of panels, just draw one shape and one shape away. See, this is the perspective. This is closer to us because it's, and this is farther. It's showing separation. So that's all you need really for perspective. You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to do anything like, there's a lot of comics that don't go crazy with perspective, but if you can show it from a person's view, or you can show it from B person's view. Depending on how close he is how bigger the object's going to appear. See, now as A-Man gets closer, A-Man's right in his face, so now they're kissing pretty much. So now they're kissing, tongue and all, hands up against each other, behind each other's face. So now A-Man. But yeah. What's up, Frey? That's pretty much perspective. Very basic. I have a couple videos, but yeah. Okay. Okay, indeed. But yeah, you know, perspective is crazy. You don't have to draw anything super crazy. Just make sure the things that are getting interacted with are getting interacted with. Make sure it's somewhat consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, let's do another thing. Let's say I have a guy trip on a banana. Let's say that's in my head. That's all we know is a guy trips on a banana. So that's all I have in my head. We don't have to worry about the extra stuff. So let's just draw. You don't even have to draw the box right now. Let's just draw a guy walking. We're going to try and make some space. It's going to be sloppy. Your storyboarding is not going to be perfect. We're going to just draw a random guy walking. You know, hands in his pockets. Who knows what else he's doing. But he's walking like an idiot. And, walking like an idiot. Hands in his pockets. Whistling something. Whistling. Whistle. And he's walking. Let's just give him a suit because I love suits. Anyways, or a tie or whatever. But he's walking. We're going to show a random... Well, we can do it right here. So we can show like the close-up of what he's about to trip on, a banana. And then we're just going to show banana right here. Show a close-up of his face, him not paying attention. whistling musics. Who knows what he's doing? And then, you know, the final panel could be him slipping. I don't know how I'm going to draw the banana. I'll just start with the banana getting squished first. Oh, I just ripped a hole in the paper. Boom. And you're going to need a lot of description words for your storyboarding so you don't get confused yourself. Slip. There, he slips on the banana right here. And now we know what to do. We're going to draw him falling and getting up from it. And now since we have him walking like an idiot, slipping on the banana, we can just make some notes or bullet points. Or just draw another scene of what happens before and what happens after. We can work backwards and draw whatever happened beforehand, which could have been him coming out of a store, you know, buying whatever. Him doing who knows what. And then him falling. Now we can draw the after too, where he falls on his face. But that's pretty much it. And, yeah. Thanks for the happy poop. Wow, I love happy poop. But I'm just going to rip this in half, and you've never seen it ever again. Alright, bye, people.